where I am going to explain about the 4 medicinal plants that usually grow wild here and there. I am going to tell you how they are important and we can use it in our daily life as medicines. So here you can see I am standing near the Datura plants. These are all wild plants, but it has immense medicinal properties. You can see the drops of saps are trickling down. This is the flower which is already bloomed, and I am showing you another flower which is in the bud condition. This is a bud which is not yet bloomed. You can see here this is the fruits. The fruits have also many medicinal values. I am going to describe about the medicinal value of the fruits and how to use these fruits. You can see here lot of fruits are developed which looks like apples. The scientific name of the plant is Datura stramonium. It belongs to the family Solanaceae. It is found throughout the world, mostly in the tropical regions. Few are also found in temperate regions. Now the plant is a very poisonous plant. Though this plant has immense medicinal uses or importance. Though it has medicinal importance, but we should never use the various part of the plant as medicine without the consultation of a doctor. Now what are the uses of this plant? Let me tell you. Now as this plant has anti-inflammatory property, analgesic property, so these can be used for various purposes. Let me tell you how you will identify the plant. Now the plant has a very brightly colored flower. The flower may be yellow, red, violet, greenish white. So there are various species of this Datura. You can identify with the color of the flower. It is a bisexual flower, and even you can see this flower is a pipe-like appearance, having a pipe-like appearance. So the uses of this plant are as follows. First is the root. The root, leaves, the fruits, these all part of these plants are used as medicines. Now how to use these plants as medicines? Let me tell you. So this plant, as it has a anti-inflammatory property, so the leaves are grinded, turned to paste, and they are applied in the place of the body where there is swelling or there is arthritic pain. So you can use this paste of the leaf. Even it is also treated for the cure of the hair fall or dandruff. Now hair will grow within days if you apply the paste of this plant's leaf. Even it is used as a painkiller. The second plant is Lal Veranda, which is known in Bengali for its red flower and leaves. In English it is called as belly ache bush. This plant is a shrub from the family Euphorbiaceae. The scientific name is Jatropha gossypifolia. This plant is widely distributed in Asia, Australia, South America and Africa. This plant has immense medicinal property. It is well known for its anti-fertility activity. Also, it is very well known for its anti-inflammatory, analgesic, antioxidant and antidiarrheal activity. It is also known for its antibacterial activity. Traditionally, this plant is used to cure leprosy and to cure for stomachache. It acts as a blood purifier. It has anti-cancer property and it is used to cure venereal diseases. This plant is also used to stop the bleeding in the area of cut by applying the sap from the stem. The third variety of plant is Centella asiatica. This is the scientific name for the plant Indian peyote or wild violet, which is usually known in English. This is known as gotukola in Hindi and thankuni in Bengali. It is a perennial herb generally found in Asian wetlands. The family is Apiaceae. This plant has immense medicinal importances, like it is used for the treatment of depression, repair of nervous tissue due to spinal injury, used to treat neuromuscular disorders, and it also increases general brain function and memory. This plant is used in skin treatment for treating eczema, psoriasis, stretch marks. Even it has anti-aging property, moisturizing property, skin soothing and healing property. So this plant is widely used. You can take the few leaves, 3 to 4 leaves in the morning after brushing your teeth. You can just eat it raw. You can see the effect in your body. It is really very effective. Even personally, I use Thankuni as a medicinal herb in my life. Finally, the fourth plant is Tulsi, which is very common in India. It is a native of India, though it is found all over Southeast Asia. This is known as holy basil in English. This is from the family Lamiaceae or mint family. Here the plant that I am showing is a wild Tulsi that grows in the wild. The genus is Ocimum. So there are variety of species of Tulsi found all over India. Tulsi is generally worshipped in Hindu houses and household. This has various medicinal property, like it is used for curing stomachache, for respiratory disorder. It is also used for treating kidney stone. The holy basil or Tulsi is known to lower down blood pressure. It regulates blood sugar, reduces stress. It can also be used for treating gastrointestinal disorder, and even it is used to relieve arthritic pain. So there are immense medicinal importances of this plant. So hope you liked the video and you have identified which plants I was telling about. You can find these plants here and there near your locality. You can use it whenever you need. In the next video, I will again explain about another 4 medicinal herbs which usually grow in the wild as weeds. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Hey everyone, here it is the second part of the first vlog about the wild medicinal plants. Today I am going to describe about the another 4 medicinal shrubs that grow wild here and there. So have a look and try to find out its medicinal importances. The first plant is Solanum cicimbrifolium. It is also known as Vela Vela or sticky nightshade or red buffalo bud or lychee tomato in English. In Bengali it is known as Kanta begun or bone begun because it belongs to the family Solanaceae. Now this plant is immensely used traditionally for the remedial purpose in South America, and it is known that the essential oil which is extracted from the flower and the fruit of this plant has antioxidant and antibacterial properties. The second plant is Senatora. This is the scientific name for Chakunda, which is said in Hindi. In English it is known as sickle wild or sickle sena. This plant grows widely in the tropics, in Central America, in India and Sri Lanka also. This plant is immensely used as food. This plant is from the family Fabaceae. This plant is reported to have plenty of micronutrients, zinc. It is reported that this plant can increase hemoglobin count, is an excellent toxin remover and aids in the treatment of malaria, skin treatment like dermatitis or ringworm, even itching and cirrhosis. This plant, every part of this plant is very important. Like the leaves are eaten as vada with the dried coconut and jackfruit seeds in Goa and many other parts of India. Even the pods are used as substitute of coffee, and the flowers are even eaten with food in Sri Lanka. So these are the importances of Senatora. Today's third plant is called Nirgundi in Hindi and Sanskrit. The scientific name for this plant is Vitex nigundo. In English, it is known as Chinese chest tree or horseshoe vitex. In Bengali, this plant is also known as nishinda. How to identify this plant? You can identify the plant with its berries, and you can also identify the plant with its peculiar flower having a shade of purple color. This plant has a aroma. The entire plant, the leaves, the stem as well as the berries have a aroma. Now this plant is basically found in Southeast Asian countries like Japan, India and China. This plant belongs to the Lamiaceae family. This plant has a magical property to treat menstrual cycle problem related to pain or menstrual cycle, premenstrual syndrome, menopause related problem. The berries are reported to stimulate progesterone and estrogen level, and it can normalize the level of estrogen and progesterone in female. Now this plant is also known as sambalu in some parts of India in Hindi. This plant is also used as condiment. The berries have and the leaves have antibacterial and insecticidal property. The leaves of this plant can be used to cure pain in the back. So when we sit for a long time in a particular posture while reading or writing or in the computer, we often complain of having backache. We can use some of the leaves and boil it in the water, and we can just cool this water till lukewarm, and we can apply on the area of the ache with the help of a hot bag. This is an excellent medicinal plant. Finally, the fourth plant is Calotropis procera. This is known as milkweed in English and mother in Hindi or ak in Hindi. This is known as Akondo in Bengali. This plant belongs to the family Apocynaceae. It is a native of North Africa, tropical Africa, West Asia, South Asia and Indonesia. This plant is highly toxic in case if it is taken in high doses. It is highly unsafe if the chemicals goes to the body and it interferes with the heart functioning. But this plant too has immense medicinal importances. This plant is known to be used for curing constipation, diarrhea, stomach ulcer, toothache, cramps, joint pain, as well as it is also used for the treatment of parasitic infection like elephantiasis. Liked the video and you have unrevealed the various medicinal importances of the wild plant that you see around you, but you don't know the importances of these plants. So if you like this video, do comment me in the comment section below, and if you want to know more about this type of wild variety plants which are used as medicines, I am going to present the next video for you. Here you can see I am standing near the wide barren land. Lot of plants are here, all wild varieties. Here I am with you for discussing about the 4 new wild plants in this 3rd episode of my herbal blog. You can find these plants around you and your locality, and you may not know about the importances of these plants, but I am here to discuss about these plants and their importances. So have a look and please do watch the video till the end. So my dear friends, today's first plant is Justicia adhatoda. This is the scientific name for the plant Malabar nut, which is said in English. In Sanskrit and Hindi, it is called Vasaka. In Bengali, it is called Bashok. This plant is a native of Asia and found in the Asian subcontinent. This plant is widely used in Ayurvedic, homeopathy, and Unani system of medicines. The leaves and the roots, every part of this plant is very important. Basically, the leaves of this plant are used for treating bronchitis, asthma. This plant belongs to the family Acanthaceae. This is a type of shrub which has white flowers. Today's second plant is also a shrub. This plant is also from the family Acanthaceae. This is having the same genus with that of the first plant, that is, it belongs to the genus Justicia. But this plant is a Mexican plant now widely grown in India and Asian countries for its orange color flowers as ornamental plant. This plant is called Justicia spicigera. This plant is very important for treating various type of diseases like gastrointestinal illness, leukemia, anemia, and even this plant is reported to have anti-diabetic property. This plant is known as Mexican honeysuckle in English. In Bengali, this plant is called Lal Bashok for its red to orange flowers. The third plant is Argemon. The scientific name of the plant is Argemon mexicana, which is generally known as prickly poppies in English. This plant belongs to the family Papaver. This is a tremendous weed found everywhere around us in our locality with its bright yellow flower, and they have small spines all around the plant in the leaves. The plant is having 32 species. The plant is a native of Americas and the Hawaiian island. This plant is known to cure cataract. It has anti-inflammatory, painkiller, and diuretic property. The parts like flower, leaves, and seeds are used in various ways. It is also reported that the Argemon seeds are used as adulterant with mustard oil. But my motto is not to ask you to use these plants in various ways in your daily life, because this may have poisonous effect. So my motto here in this video is only to make you know about the various properties of the plant and how to identify this type of wild variety plants in your locality. So please don't use this plant without any type of consultation with the doctors. Finally, the last plant is periwinkle. It is the English name for the plant Catharanthus roseus. This belongs to the family Apocynaceae. This plant is known as Nayanthara in Bengali. This plant is a native of Madagascar. This is grown as an ornamental plant as well as a medicinal plant because of its 13 different type of species for its color of flowers. This plant is having an excellent property to treat cancer. This plant is also having property to cure diarrhea, vaginal discharge, throat ailment, sore throat, tonsillitis, chest pain, and high blood pressure. Hope you have watched the video till the end and you have liked it. Hello my dear friends, how you are doing? Today I am again in a new place. You can see here today I am searching for a very unique plant called Hathi Sunda, which I have identified here in this place. I was searching for this plant for 3 days and finally I got it. So you can watch the video till the end to find out these 4 different plants that we generally see in our wild, but we don't know their importance and their name. So watch the video till the end. Today's first plant is Potentilla erecta. This is the scientific name for the plant Tormentil. Tormentil is the dye which was extracted from the root of this plant in the past to dye leather, and also it was used as a source of red ink. Now in the present day this plant is used as an astringent because it has tannin, so it is used as an astringent. Now this plant is a native of Scandinavia, also found in Western Asia. Locally this plant is known as shepherd snapper. This plant has 300 species. The plant may be annual, biennial, perennial. This plant is a evergreen shrub. Today's second plant is Lantana camera. This plant is a very common weed that grows well in a well-drained soil. This plant is a shrub. It is known as wild sage in English and potush in Bengali. This plant belongs to the family Verbenaceae. This plant is a native of American tropics. It is a shrub, evergreen shrub, which grows up to 2 meters in height and 2.5 meters in width. This plant is grown nowadays in garden because of its beautiful flowers as an ornamental plant. The flower ranges from red, orange, pink, purple and blue. This plant is also grown as a hedge plant because of its excellent mosquito repellent property. Today's third plant is Heliotropium indicum. Today's video is basically based on this plant because I was searching this plant for last 3 to 4 days here and there. Finally I got this plant. This plant is commonly known as Indian heliotrope. In Hindi it is called Hati Sundi or Hati Sund because of its peculiar inflorescence that resembles the trunk of an elephant. In Bengali it is also known as Hati Sund because of the same reason. This plant belongs to the family Boraginaceae. It is a native of Asia. This plant has 325 different species. This plant grows wild here and there in the wetland, near the road or in the barren land. This plant is an annual plant and it has immense medicinal properties to treat skin ulcer, tumor, warts. This plant grows nearly 1 to 2 feet in height and has inflorescence which is very peculiar and easy to identify. Finally, today's last plant is Casabella thevetia. This is a tropical evergreen plant that may grow as shrub to small tree. This plant has yellow funnel shaped flower. The flower colors may range from white and various shades of orange and yellow. This plant is known as yellow oleander in English. In Bengali this is called kolke and kaner in Hindi. This plant is highly poisonous. The seeds and the leaves are highly poisonous. This plant is tolerant to high temperature and found in various places in India. This plant is having a funnel shaped flower and it grows very wild in tropical climate. This plant can be grown as a garden plant or a potted plant as a ornamental plant. This plant has an excellent property of pest control.